So we move on now to the while loop condition. Any code, any line of code under while loop condition continue to execute until a certain condition is false or defaulted. That is, the code will continue to execute as long as that condition is true. How do we do that? You can use this, the while loop. You give it a statement, you say while true, you want to print good morning unlimited time. So now say while true, print good morning. While true, it always comes with column. Any condition under the looping condition, either for loop or while loop, always come with column after the condition has been given. So here we use true as the condition for while loop. So if true, then just print while true, print good morning sir, or just say good morning. So you can use this to send unlimited messages to somebody. Alright, so I say while true, print good morning. If I run the program, you can see now. Can you check below under? You can see you can use this to send unlimited message to somebody. So this message will continue to loop as long as that true is there, because there is no condition that this statement will be false at any time. There is no condition like that. So as long as it is true, this statement will continue to print. It will continue to execute till infinity. You see now, just in a single line of code. Whereas if you want to do this without this while loop or without this loop condition, it will take millions of lines of code, which will be so difficult and challenging. And so this is the function of the loop condition. So apart from doing this, instead of doing this using this while true, we can also do the same thing as this. We can define a variable and then store our good morning as a string inside good morning. And then this is a string, so you can use the loop condition on strings as well. Then I'll come down and say yx, then print x. As long as x is good morning, this statement will continue to print at the output. So here you can see we are printing x instead of printing good morning, because we already stored our good morning sir inside the variable x. So now come down and say yx. That is, as long as x is good morning sir, this statement will continue to print at the output without a stop. So you can see what is going on. Can you look below? Good morning sir. And this statement will continue to print till infinity as long as that variable is true. Still under the while loop, we can do something like this. Let's define a variable x and then store a value inside it, and then define another variable y, and then store another value. Let's use 24 or 25 as the case may be, and then we are going to use the while loop to give it a condition. We are going to use yx greater than or equal to y x greater than or equal to y, then comes with your column. Do not forget, count down and print great job. Right, if I come down and run my program, you can see now great job will continue to print at the output without limitation. Nothing will stop it. It will continue to execute to infinity as long as, look at the condition we gave, as long as x is greater than y, this statement great job will continue to be printed at the output without a stop until this condition is defaulted or this condition is proven false, is proven to be false. Until the condition is false, this statement great job will continue to be executed at the output. This is how it works. So what if we say yx less than or equal to y? Let's change the greater than to less than. Then we run our program. You can see nothing is printed at the output because this condition is what? False. What if we change this 45 to 25? Let them be equal. They will now say yx equal to y. You can see it continues to be printed as long as x is equal to what? Y. Is it understood? As long as x is equal to y, this statement will continue to be printed at the output. This is how to use the while loop. So We can also do something like this. Let's say we have x and then store 0 inside our x, then we'll now come down and say use the while condition, the while loop. We'll now say while x less than or equal to 5, while x less than equal to 5, followed by our column, then come down and print x. Then we'll now come down and say x, because we have our x to be 0, so we'll now come down and say x plus equals 1. This x plus equal 1 is the same thing as this, x equal to x plus 1. You can see, so the x plus equals 1 is the same thing as x equal to x plus 1. So instead of using this bulky statement x equal to x plus 1, you can just say x plus equals 1. So if you come down, this statement will be printed 5 times. You can see now, after 5, from 0 to 5, the statement will be what? Aborted, because the statement stop at what? 5. That's why we say yx less than or equal to 5. That is to print from 0 to 5. When it gets to 5, the statement will be false, and so it will stop at that time. If we use 15, you can see it will be printed up to 15, from 0 to what? 15, and the statement will stop to execute. It will be false. Is it now? So this is how the while loop works. This is how to use the while loop.